With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. This one left side caught by Berrios. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chris Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Badgley's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And running with power here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They find some open field here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alec Ingold, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Madubuike able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
On the give, this is their fullback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
But that was definitely a surprise there, handing to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the 2nd level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Darren McFadden, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Soldier Field. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. Breaks through the contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Run the stick.
Right to the air is Jackson.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
I've heard a quick start offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On second down, McFadden. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cunningham.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cunningham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a senior caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the book down.
LeBron strikes with a completion, left side. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To the left side and caught by Hester. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Hester. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Let's go now. And goal at the 3-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Check that. Ready.
Again, Jackson. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Hester to return from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You kidding me? Come on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Reek Ward. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
Turnover on down.
They start the drive with McFadden. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10. And a Raven first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Cunningham to throw. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Running left, here's McFadden. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
McFadden again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's McFadden. And he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to go. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Motion left, Smith.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run for it. McFadden. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hester to return from his end zone.
Hard running at the 15.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Cunningham. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hester to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
18
Cunningham looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
First down, run with McFadden. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
First down, Baltimore.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. On the move to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent there. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They run again with Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The give right to McFadden. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now McFadden running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Running again, and again it's McFadden. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Handoff comes to McFadden. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll give to McFadden. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darren McFadden, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
there he goes, right side. Still going. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big gain there on 3rd and long. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now a run with McFadden. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Cunningham. This is Smith to the ground. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, 36 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hester to return from his end zone. Escapes the defender. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. More people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Right to the air is Jackson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky, too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, They're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
And he will get on to make it 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On the jump.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
They go play action now. Jackson, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Touchdown! Demaryius Thomas, 29 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Jackson now. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 83 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes
Demaryius Thomas.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of for the guys covering it is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
Now it's Jackson. Here's Hester open right side. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play.
He'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And they will score. Pick six for Bears touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other side right out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. but for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And they will score. Pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Dragon 60.
To throw is Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Charles Tillman.
And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They run on first down with Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember.
And now here's another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Patriot first down.
Now a give. It's Jackson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Bo running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second and 7 from the 20. Man in motion left. That's Collins. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Patriots get a bit closer.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
Sheds off the tackle.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 21 yards there on third down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brian Orakpo got in for the sack, being disruptive as he always is.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now it's Jackson.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.